We offer a no-nonsense, hassle-free warranty we stand in front of so you don't get left behind. Shop old18.com and type in the code BEARD for a 20% discount.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
It's your news now. WVNN. Depend on it.
Come with us, join the ride.
Boomer and the beard.
We're from every walk of life.
Boomer and the beard.
Big, beautiful, bearded hosts.
Boomer and the beard.
And even our old fart co-host.
Boomer and the beard. Boomer and the beard.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I can't get anything right this morning. I'm talking about I'm getting my A whooped. So this weekend, wait, before we do that, I guess we'll go to the phones. 256. Oh wait, what? Can you delete that, please, Connor? 866-494-9866. That would have been. Whoa.
Give out that phone number.
Whoa. I almost gave out Dale Jackson's cell phone number on the air. That would have been probably the end of my time here. 866-494-9866. Let's go to Dan on line one. Dan, what do you got for us, big guy?
Hello?
Like Isaac Hayes, something where, hey, you talking about Chef?
He's one bad. Yep.
That's right. There you go. Now, fellas, you're still there, right?
Yes, we're here.
It was a post-Christmas for Wolverine Dan. Yeah, blockbuster deal, a la Herschel Walker, Vikings. Yeah, baby. Woo, Stafford. I love the guy. He's gone. And we got a real good quarterback coming in that appeared in a Super Bowl.
Who's that?
And not to mention
Deshaun Watson.
a third golf. You got a third rounder, okay, and this year, next 2 years, we got first rounders. That's a mega deal. That's like Herschel Walker deal. And this coach is good. Bite off the kneecaps. I'm feeling something here. I think the Lions might be relative down the road here.
Who did they trade him for? I must have missed it. I watched too much hockey.
Golf.
Walker, they went to.
Oh, they just got draft picks and stuff. They didn't really get.
No, they got Jared Goff.
Oh.
Jared Goff, yeah.
Oh.
So McVay in L.A. Wow, that's a terrible trade for McVay. I guess he really wanted Stafford.
So how about that, huh?
How about that, Wolverine Dan?
That's
how
a good trade.
I guess.
Yeah, I'm excited, guys.
Well, I bet you are, Dan.
Harbaugh, if you're listening, do the same thing. Do something, Harbaugh. Come on.
We all know Harbaugh's going to do absolutely nothing. See you, buddy. Dan's fired up this morning. He's literally gonna single-handedly cheer Michigan's way back to relevance.
Yeah, that kind of let me down there. I was thinking like you. I thought maybe Deshaun Watson was going to Detroit.
Well, I had seen a trade. There was a three-team deal circulating that had Deshaun Watson going to Michigan or Detroit.
Yeah.
But
is golf that good?
He's pretty good. He's already appeared in a Super Bowl and he's only been in the league 3 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean he's pretty good.
Where was he at before that?
L.A.
L.A.
I just don't understand why L.A. would make that deal. Although I think Matt Stafford is a great quarterback. I really do.
They didn't make it this year though.
Huh?
So he was a little golf. His game was a little golf.
Yeah. Okay.
Connor didn't even laugh at that dad joke, but
it's because it wasn't that good.
I thought it was great.
That's
well,
'cause-
it was a little golf, but I mean, it was.
You're killing me, Smalls. You are killing me, Smalls. So yeah, I didn't know that happened.
I didn't really watch much of anything this weekend. You said you watched, which kind of threw me off. I still want to go back to that.
Well, we're going to talk about it next segment.
I got to see what made you watch Naked and Afraid more than one segment.
Oh, well, first of all, I love the show, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in a little bit. So I'm looking here at the details. Detroit Lions quarterback Matthew Stafford is heading to the Los Angeles Rams in exchange for Jared Goff and a multitude of draft picks, sources told ESPN Adam Schefter. Huh. Wow. Lions receive a third-round pick in 2021, first-round pick in 2022, and a first-round pick in 2023 in what is exchanged for the former number 1 overall. Wow. Wow. How about that? That's a big move.
All them fake people in the stands and the fake crowd noise it turned me off a long time ago.
Yeah, I wasn't really in on the NFL this year. I haven't really been in on football at all. I mean, even in college ball, like it's just been kind of a meh.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like it's just not the same. It's just I don't know. It's not your typical experience.
I mean, at least the college had half full stadiums
in certain
in
instances.
certain spots, yeah.
In certain states where their kings or queens would allow it.
Right. Used to be envious of people that had better seats than me, but yeah, cardboard cutout that has better seats than me really makes me mad.
And the fake noise. I mean, it was just like
that's the hard part for me.
You know, you might as well be playing a video game.
Well, they were. I mean, truly. I mean, think about how it changed the game, though, especially in baseball. There used to be being able to communicate without the other team hearing what they're saying because it's so loud in there, and now it's literally like that. Hey, we're going turn 2. Like it's literally like they're playing Little League again.
Yeah. It'd have to mess with the morale of the players on the field.
Oh, it's definitely got to be a weird experience. I did read one incident, though, that it made it a lot easier on them because they weren't getting heckled. There wasn't like Giancarlo Stanton was in a slump of all slumps, and he plays in New York. I mean, you're going to get ridden like a Shetland pony in New York.
They didn't play like pitchers in a hole, 10 feet deep, can't get out because it got big feet. They didn't play that? Like a little hot button.
Okay, Boomer. No.
What in the hell was
that?
Don't
act like you have
I've never heard. I've played baseball my entire life, and I've never heard that.
Then you hadn't played baseball then.
Clap, 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 clap.
Never heard that.
No, we didn't play girls softball. We played baseball. We didn't chant like that.
Quit slamming girls softball.
I'm not. I'm just saying they chant a lot.
Come on, Boomer. You can do it.
Yeah. We got spirit. Yes, we do. We got spirit. How about you?
So anyway,
Connor, what's so funny?
Just that pause, that moment of awkwardness. Sometimes it's just timed really well.
Your younger days sucked. I guess I don't know.
My younger days sucked.
I guess. Did you ever play Red Rover?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, at least maybe you made it.
Did you ever play Smear the? Oh wait.
Golly. Yeah. See, that's what's wrong. Your generation killed it. You killed all the fun. You made it where they can't play dodgeball anymore.
Well, that's because I threw it too hard.
Right. So
there's a really funny story about that, actually. In my family, down the line a ways, there's somebody that, let's just say, bats for the other team. And, I mean, this is way on down.
Tread lightly.
I am, very, very cautiously. We had gone to Thanksgiving at a friend's or family member's home that I'd never been to before.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a bunch of the cousins that were my age, and we were outside playing Smear the, and the switch hitter came back in the house and came to my father, and he was laughing, he was joking, and he was like, "Your son's out there saying that they're going to play Smear the," and so I thought I better come inside.
Gosh.
I got in a lot of trouble for that. I got in a lot of trouble for that.
Probably say well warranted.
A lot of trouble for that. I didn't know at the time. I mean, I was young, man. I didn't know what it.
You knew what it meant.
I guess I just didn't know we had. Never mind.
Yeah. Dodgeball was fun, and then if it was pretty outside, you go outside and play kickball.
Good save.
Yeah.
Good save. Way to bring that back. Reel that in. I hate kickball.
Hate it. Hate's a strong word.
Hate it.
Why do you hate it?
Dumb game.
It was hard to strike out in kickball.
I mean, it had its moment. Kickball had its moment.
I love how hard he laughs at his own jokes. That's my favorite part.
I mean, there was nothing more powerful than if you could kick a line drive and just slap someone upside the head.
Oh, no, that was. Yeah. See, my problem was I couldn't kick very well, and so that's why I didn't like. I don't like doing anything I'm not good at.
You'd run up and trip yourself before you hit the ball.
No, not that bad.
Charlie Brown it.
Yeah.
But I would kick it straight off my toe, and that's never. It's never smart.
So you just if you weren't good at it, automatically you hated it.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So that
explains a lot.
That makes a definition of hate.
Bowling, kickball.
Yeah.
Hate them.
And you doesn't inspire you to get better. Like you think,
yeah. If it's something I'm gonna keep, because I'm not gonna be bad at it for long.
Right.
It's just like I'm naturally good at most things I try. Like at least good enough to like golf, for instance. I picked golf up, and within a year I was shooting in the 80s. Like God has given me an incredible gift to be decent at most things. It wasn't that way for bowling. It wasn't that way for kickball.
So secretly, you're going to be going out on the weekends and
correct
playing in a moonlight bowling league.
That's correct. Yes.
15-pound balls.
Roger Right Hand's what they're going to call me.
You're going to use the 15-pound ball or the 13-pound balls? Which one?
I like heavy balls.
Roger Right Hand. Where'd that come from?
That's my nickname in the bowling league. Roger Right Hand.
Whatever you do, don't cut what you just said out for a hotkey, because that could get you in a lot of trouble.
Well, you asked me what size bowling ball I used, and I said I like heavy balls. I don't understand the issue. That's the problem with society. That's the problem with society today. You know, we can't look at things in the actual context.
Right.
I was talking about bowling balls.
And somebody that's riding on Highway 72 right now just heard that and about ran off the dang road.
Last time I tried to bowl, I realized I had carpal tunnel. So it's over with. No more.
Oh, man. Whew.
I can't bowl without the computer-generated screen with all the effects and stuff. It ruined old bowling. You know,
I didn't realize that was even a thing.
Well, you had to actually manually keep score, before they had, computers.
Oh,
stuff
really?
Like that. Yeah. I mean, they didn't have the bowling alley set up where it,
You're not an old fart. I get it. I understand why you're frustrated. That makes sense. Talks about keeping.
They've only had
keeping bowling score on a rock with a chisel.
Connor, Google first computer scorekeeping bowling alley, and I promise I'm not that old. I mean, it wasn't probably 10 years ago. They had the animated turkey if you get the three strikes.
The first automatic score was tested in Chicago in 1967.
Oh, wow. See? I just lived in Kentucky. We were behind about 15 years.
I was about to say, if that was during your formative years, you're older than I thought you were.
They beta tested it in the big city first.
You're listening to Boomer and the Beard. Don't you touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Your voice in North Alabama, WVNN.
So, what do you want to eat?
I want something fast-tastic.
Fast-tastic?
Yes, fast, yet fantastic.
Sounds, spiff-delicious.
Well, then let's go. Eat more chicken with Chick-fil-A in Decatur. The taste that you can't get anywhere else. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. Bypass the line and enjoy your Chick-fil-A even faster. 2 great Chick-fil-A locations in Decatur, ready to serve you. Stop by today on Highway 31 South and on the Beltline in Decatur.
In any home, cabinets are an instrumental part of your design. So, when you open your current cabinets, what instrument do they play? Wouldn't you rather they sounded like this? They can. It just takes one call to us.
Cabinet Express Online, North Alabama's premier cabinet supplier. Whether you want a complete custom kitchen or some of our RTA line, at Cabinet Express Online, you will get the most value out of your hard-earned money every time. Are you looking for framed or frameless? Either way, in no time at all, your dream kitchen can be a reality. And the only place you should trust to bring that dream to life is Cabinet Express Online. Schedule your free design consultation today with Cabinet Express Online. Call 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355. And online at CabinetExpressOnline.com. Design your custom kitchen today with Cabinet Express Online.
Why are you staring at me?
I know what you did.
What?
You know what you did.
What are you talking about?
The cookie dough. You've been all up in the cookie dough. My cookie dough.
Okay, see, look, what had happened was...
Get your own dough, yo. Get your own dough with Cookie Dough Magic, now open in Huntsville. We all have memories of stealing that cookie dough from the mixer before our grandmother could bake it. Now you can get it in a cone, cup, milkshake, and more, all safe to eat with no baking required. We have 12 delicious flavors. It's the best of both worlds. Delicious cookie dough, and it's safe to eat. Some of our signature flavors include magic chocolate chip, birthday cake batter, cheesecake dough, salty sweet, peanut butter, and more. It's so good. Get yours today at Cookie Dough Magic. Now open on Jefferson Street North in downtown Huntsville. And check us out online at mycookiedoughmagic.com. Life is short. Mix it up with Cookie Dough Magic.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
The talk station in Alabama, WVNN. Depend on it.
This is Zayden, and listen to My Dad the Beard. Oh yeah, and the Boomer too.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. Everybody sing it. Here we go. And the race is on, and here comes fire in the backstretch. Hard eggs going to the inside. Welcome back. We're so thankful you choose to join us here each and every day on your favorite, the best, the smartest show in morning radio, Boomer and the Beard. Be sure to stop by the website, boomerandbeard.com. That's right, Boomer and Beard, spell out the word and.com. You'll learn more about the Beard Bod Challenge that's going on. We haven't talked about that yet. You'll learn where to connect with us on social media, how to interact with us in 100 different ways, and you can consume this content in so many ways. We make it so easy for you to consume our content via podcast, live stream, YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, the Twitter box, the Faceagram, you name it, we've got it. And we look forward to interacting with you there. So this weekend...
Real quick before we move on, I just got to do something real funny. Real quick. You were singing along to the song. What would you say the lyrics were when it gets to the races?
I have no idea.
No, just say it. Just do it real quick.
I have no idea. I just mumble.
It was just funny to me. You said something like, "There's the race is on. Here comes fire in the
back stretch, whatever." I just make words up.
Heartburns coming on the inside.
Yeah, that's about right.
Correct lyrics. The race is on. Here comes pride in the back stretch.
Oh, fire and pride is close.
Hard X are gone on to the inside. Tears are holding back. I just it was just funny.
Those lyrics are not as good as the ones I made up, though.
I don't know.
I mean, he's talking about pride and joy.
Yeah.
I mean, he trying
Tears
to knock off
fighting
Stevie
back.
Ray.
You know.
I thought it was talking about coming on the backstretch. It was Earnhardt.
Oh yeah, see, look at that.
Fire, get him going down.
That's right. That's look.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. No, I just, dude. How many times do you do that though? You lyric? Oh, lyrics are.
I'm a lyric purist.
Oh,
well.
There you go. Doesn't have any calluses on his hands either. This weekend, my son loves watching anything that is about like outdoors and survival and all that, and so we're always on like Discovery and different channels, and this weekend apparently there was a Naked and Afraid marathon. Okay, and I am a big fan of the show.
Weird.
It is weird, and I don't know why. My wife and I will sit there, and she'll be like, "Why do you watch this?" And I'm like, I don't know. Something about it just draws me to it. But for those of you that don't know Naked and Afraid, let me set up the premise for you. You're dumped in the middle of a wilderness for 21 days with like one tool that you get to bring with you, a map and a bag. Like a little sling bag, and you are introduced to a complete and total stranger, and you are literally wearing nothing but your birthday suit. the way your mama made you.
Could your one tool be underwear?
I don't think so. That would then and plus I think I would rather have a fire starter than I would Muskevies. But I've got some issues here. Like again, I watched the show, and I think it's interesting. But I think these people are stupid, and I need someone to help me understand this. I'm all about survival challenge games where like you win $100,000 if you win, or if you know, even a trip to Disney World, even like just something to win. But these people are literally dumped in the middle of the wilderness for 21 days, buck naked, with a random, complete, and total stranger. And when it's all said and done, they get some made-up survival rating that means absolutely nothing to anybody, and they're sent on their way.
Never to be naked again.
No, but I don't get what's the point. I enjoy the show, but why in the world? Like,
well, we know the point.
What?
That show wears me out.
Because nobody's going to watch two strangers in the woods. But if you say they're naked, somebody go, "Oh, okay, what gives? I'll give it a shot."
I know, but I'm not. I get the marketing side.
Yeah, I think that's the
only. No. But that doesn't answer the question.
No, I agree with you.
Ring. Yes, Hayden. My name is Zach. I'm with the Discovery Channel, and we've got this television show where you could be dropped in the wilderness, buck naked, with a random stranger that's probably unattractive and overweight, and you're going to have to spend 21 days fighting for your life, eating literally anything that you find, drinking diseased water. You'll probably get dysentery and crap yourself. And if you complete it, and you're able to go the distance, Hayden, we will give you a primitive survival rating of 8 or better.
Hayden,
Sign me up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hayden was like, man, I just did that like last month.
That's what I did all weekend.
When I woke up and remember where I was at, I was like, wait a minute, where's the camera?
I went from Montana to Utah. And
I just don't get it. Like, if there was
I totally agree with you.
If there was $100,000 prize on the line, like... But who in their right mind would sign up for this?
Yeah, that idiots.
You know there's one guy's done it like 5 times?
He doesn't have a job.
No.
He's a professional artist.
I guess.
My first day.
What do you mean he goes around to colleges and poses nude and people draw him in art class?
No, like he's an artist.
Oh.
I just don't. I spent the whole weekend watching the show trying to figure out why in the... Like, it is miserable.
Oh, miserable.
These people are getting worn out by sandflies and mosquitoes the size of a bald eagle, and they're sitting there for what? They're like, we must power through. I'm like,
I couldn't.
No.
How do you sleep? Because you know there's
naked
probably
and afraid.
Cold.
There's probably some critter that's looking for like a hole to bury in the night.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hibernate.
Yeah, you would have to. You'd have to lock up. You'd have to lock down the fort.
My tool would be some butt putty just to.
You'd have to lock.
Go find some mud real quick.
You'd have to put the old cellmate on to make sure that the entry was shut down. I just don't get it. I'm just really struggling with why in the 866-494-9866. Maybe you get it. Maybe you understand. Maybe there's something you need to prove to yourself. 866-494-9866. Like, why in the world would anybody in their right mind sign up to do this? There's no money in it.
Would you put that on your resume or like your LinkedIn profile? Would you say,
no,
once I was on Naked and Afraid?
If it was money involved, do you think that you could actually do it?
Absolutely. No doubt in my mind.
You do it if there's money, with no doubt.
Yeah. If I could win $150,000, I'd do it tomorrow. It wouldn't bother me at all.
Okay.
And I could do it. I mean, that's not surviving isn't the issue. I would love to. I'd love to keep my clothes. I'll be honest with you. That might be a limiting factor for me, just because, 10 years ago I'd have probably been all over it. But now it's just like it's just really not. But if it's just survival in the wilderness for 21 days,
be honest. Don't put your manliness on here.
Okay. Well, it's hard for me not to just as a man.
But I'm just saying, like,
for me not to just be manly.
If we were to take you. And if you were going on said show,
okay,
what would be your tool of choice? You said start fire.
I would carry a fire starter probably, and then I would because you get to coordinate with your partner. One person would bring a cutting instrument of some kind, and the other fire starter.
Okay,
those would be the two most important things.
So how long do you think you could make it before you go like, I'm out.
Well, I think that a lot of that depends on what I'm a task-oriented person. So if someone tells me you've got to do 3 weeks, then it's 3 weeks. I could do 3 weeks.
You think you could do with a fire starter and out naked in the wilderness, you could go through?
Without question. And that's not putting on – yeah, absolutely.
I think the first task would be getting over the first 30 minutes of the whole meet and greet.
Yeah, well, just staring
let's get
at
past this awkwardness.
Oh, it's extremely awkward.
And then let's start a fire because I'm cold.
Yeah, one girl was just staring down. One girl was just staring down at his manliness. And she goes, I'm sorry, I can't help but look at your manliness. And he just goes, you're welcome. I was like, okay, that's pretty good. But no,
let's go eat some bugs.
Yeah, I truly do think I could do it.
Do we need to?
I mean, you'll never know.
Find water.
Yeah, you got to find water.
All you need is water.
You got to find water. Well, and at some point you're going to need some source of protein.
Why don't we set up some kind of training exercise and you go somewhere in Athens naked for 2 weeks and won't tell anybody where you are.
I'd come out a wild boar.
I don't think that my job would be conducive to that.
Right.
I mean, it's hard
because you got to train for something like that. You can't just go cold turkey and come.
Yeah, they're not going to be happy when you come back with just a rating.
No, I'm not. That's my issue. My issue is not the exercise; it's the rating.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like you did all of that for a primitive survival rating of an 8.3. Like, what the hell good does that do?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, there was that show on Netflix Alone.
That show's crazy.
That was cool. I was all about that, and that was serious business. I mean,
yes.
That was more of a, I could see where that one.
I would struggle with that more. Like my weak spot is not surviving in the wilderness; it's being alone.
Yeah.
Like I would struggle with the being alone aspect. If as much like I wouldn't struggle. Surviving's not hard. It is really not that hard to survive. I don't know how to run a primitive bow drill, which is why I said I would take a fire starter with me.
I wouldn't make it 24 hours.
I was going to give you 20
First time I had to make my own bed and bed down, and I suddenly heard a little cuckoo. I'm like, hey, I'm out, man. Come on, get me.
I'd be like, this
medic! Give me out of here.
It ain't worth it.
Yeah.
Medic! Oh, no. Surviving isn't hard. It's the alone that I would find to be hard. I just don't understand why we're doing this for a PSR.
Yeah.
There's no money involved. I'm out. I'm just out.
Works better on your Tinder profile than your LinkedIn.
You're listening to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host, and we'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of My Pillow, and like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat, I would flip-flop all night long, I would wake up.
From ABC News, I'm Brian Clark. From Georgia to Maine, 19 states along the East Coast are under some kind of winter weather alert. ABC's Kenneth Moten in New York says it could be the biggest winter storm in years.
New York City public schools are switching to remote learning today. COVID vaccination appointments are being rescheduled, and for those who do go out, road crews are busy spreading 270,000 tons of salt. A state of emergency has been declared in New Jersey. Snow emergencies are also in effect in Philadelphia and Boston. Nearly 1,000 flights in the region already canceled. More than 250 crashes reported in Virginia alone.
Those who are traveling today anywhere in the U.S. on public transportation now subject to a CDC mask mandate that requires a face covering for anyone on an airplane, bus, train, or taxi. ABC's Faith Abube says after the deadliest month of the pandemic, with over 90,000 people dead from COVID-19 in January,
the CDC says nearly 50 million doses of COVID vaccines have now been distributed, but only 31 million have been administered. Meanwhile, the U.S. military is saving doses after pausing a controversial plan that would have vaccinated prisoners at Guantanamo Bay, including 9/11 mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed.
President Biden will host a group of 10 Republican senators today at the White House. That group is proposing a reduced relief package countering the president's $1.9 trillion proposal. But Sunday, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer hinted the Democrats may go it alone with just a simple majority in the Senate.
We hope
that we can move forward in a bipartisan way with our Republican colleagues cooperating, but we need big, bold action, and if we can't move forward with them, we'll have to do it on our own.
For investors, last week was about GameStop. Could this week be about silver? Silver futures at one point rose above $30 an ounce in early trading, boosted by the same social media momentum that originated from people on the Wall Street Bets Reddit forum. You're listening to ABC News.
Thinking about life insurance? What if you could make one free phone call and learn your best price from nearly a dozen highly rated, price-competitive companies? Well, that's exactly what happens when you call SelectQuote Life. For example, George is 40. He was getting sky-high quotes from other companies because he takes meds to control his blood pressure. But when I shopped around, I found him a 10-year, $500,000 policy for under $25 a month. I'm SelectQuote agent Dan Savino. And believe me, if SelectQuote isn't shopping for your life insurance, you're probably paying too much.
For your free quote, call 800-721-4880. That's 800-721-4880. 800-721-4880. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Since 1985, we shop, you save.
Get full details on the example policy at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Or price could vary depending on your health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
Are you tired? Do you suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrated Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem. Utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrated Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
This is Dale Jackson, and you're listening to Boomer and the Beard. Will somebody tell Zach Walker he only has the second best beard on WVNN?
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. We're so thankful for the great sponsors of this show, Chick-fil-A, Decatur, Alabama. The great, this is our first day. We'd like to welcome them in to the show here, Boomer and the Beard. They have two locations to best serve you on Highway 31 South and on the Beltline there in Decatur. Be sure to stop by and tell them that the Beard sent you. We're working on some unique specials for the bearded listeners. But for now, be sure to stop by Chick-fil-A there in Decatur on Highway 31 South and the Beltline. Tell them the Beard sent you. We do this show from the Chick-fil-A studio. So how about them apples? Welcome aboard, Chick-fil-A of Decatur. Like I said, be sure to support the sponsors of the show if you enjoy what you listen to, because they're the only reason we can do what we do. So,
new world record out today.
Yeah.
Guy named Tim Storms has the Guinness Book of World's Record for the lowest note by a human.
I'm sorry. Run that by me just one more time.
Oh, my goodness. His name is Tim Storms.
Tim
he
Storms.
has the lowest note produced by a human.
Singing note.
Yeah. I'll play just a little bit of him here just to... Okay, but here's the thing.
That's unbelievable.
That was weird.
But hold on. This is the best part about this world record. So he was 8 years old when he started singing in an a cappella group, singing bass. But he has a note that is a G7 that apparently he is able to hit. But it's not audible to the human ear.
Then it's not a freaking record.
He says he feels it. And the special equipment used to test the deep voice has confirmed that it is yet a inaudible frequency, but it is the lowest note ever hit by a human. The G7. So there you go.
So let me understand this correctly. We have a Guinness Book of World Records record
Mhm.
based on something
Can't
that's supposed to be the lowest note ever sung by a human,
Mm-hmm.
yet no one can hear the note that we then awarded the record to.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's a frequency analyzer.
Okay. Well,
and
if
a
it, okay,
vibration,
hold
it
on
makes
a
a
minute.
vibration.
Okay.
Can a dog
Well, no,
hear
no.
it?
No, because like
It's like a dog whistle.
that's how
Can a dog hear
that's
that?
how my tuner on my guitar works, right? So it goes on the head of the guitar, and when you pluck a string, the frequency vibration
Right.
tells you what note it is. So as long as there's something, then I'm good with that. I take it back. I'm not as angry about it.
But hold on, let me see if I can try to hit the note.
There it was. I heard it. I heard it. I felt it. I felt it in my loins. What?
That is like an incredibly deep voice, though. I mean, that's.
Oh, I keep.
And over mountains
He'd win like subwoofer contests and stuff for like.
He needs to do like a '70s love song, like who played Chef on South Park?
Isaac. What was it? Isaac Hayes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 It's like those old, like Boys to Men when the bass guy, all he'd have to do was like talk.
Right.
You know what I mean? Didn't he have to sing? He'd be like, he would just have to talk to the and that. Look, there's a lot of. I'm impressed by that. I'm not gonna lie to you. It kind of it hurts. Like it hurts me to think about it. Like it's pretty good.
It's like those. One of those things like in.
I wonder what note that is. You got a frequency analyzer?
No.
I mean, that sounds like what Gandalf was fighting down in the depths of Mordor.
Or those? What are those? What are those big horns that you see? It's either in Australia or whatever. You know, didgeridoos. Is that what they're called?
I'm sorry.
You know the didgeridoo. Isn't that what it is in
I'm sorry,
Australia?
what?
Oh, here I'm gonna have to look
Yeah,
up.
I think it's a didgeridoo.
Yeah.
Never heard that word before.
Are you just making crap up?
No.
You know, it's one of
No,
them
that's a real
didgeridoos. Doomahickeys.
And I'm struggling to spell didgeridoo.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can
Here we
imagine
go.
that's
Oh, I
quite
got it.
the.
Oh, got it. Hold on, here we go. Australian didgeridoo. All right, here we go. Let's see if it. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
come
sorry.
on.
Grammar.
What is this, amateur hour?
Hold
what are
on,
you doing?
I can pause it real quick. Just so I can get the. it's
Good
got- hey, I'm
Lord.
just trying to go. Here we go. There we go. Ready?
Yeah.
That's a didgeridoo.
Music to my ears.
That's enough.
Sounds
Kill
like
it.
sounds
Stop
like,
that.
Sounds like
Stop
my,
that.
Sounds like my lawnmower went bad.
That's enough of that.
Giraffe.
Yeah. So there you go. Didgeridoo.
A didgeridoo.
See, look, I'm a wealth of knowledge. You act like I didn't. Connor's not the only one here that can dig deep into his encyclopedia. I got this.
Yeah, his is just information that people can actually find useful.
Tell me that guy singing the bass didn't sound like a didgeridoo a little bit.
It was deep. I just can't believe. Oh, you can't hear it.
Yeah.
But in all fairness, a frequency analyzer is gonna, like, if it says it's there, like I can get down with that. It's the same way I tune a guitar, so I can live with that.
But how would that be a goal you would try to achieve?
Now that I don't know.
And he
That I don't
feel it.
know. Why you would ever say my goal is to sing a note that no one will ever hear? I don't understand that portion of it very much. But hey,
Yeah.
to each his own.
Who would ever started singing in an a cappella group at 8? That's got me too. Like,
I would say
you're
there's-
singing the bass in an a cappella group at 8 years old.
I would say that's less weird than you would probably make it.
Yeah.
What was that group back in the day with the guy who had a really deep voice? Was it the
Oh, that group.
The Oak Ridge Boys?
Oak Ridge
See, that's what I
Boys.
played.
Yeah,
played
Oak Ridge
Elvira.
Boys.
That's why I was playing Elvira there.
Oh, Elvira, ba-doom, da, ba-doom, da, ba-doo,
Richard
doo.
Sturbin, the bass guy,
Look
bass
at that.
voice.
Another worthless.
They do some good gospel too.
Yeah, they do. Come on now. Give me some Oak Ridge Boys. Oak Ridge Boys?
Yeah, Oak Ridge
Did I get that right?
Ridge.
You get them confused with the Gaithers sometimes, you know?
Yeah, Oak Ridge Boys. There wasn't really many of the bass. What was the ones that did the Counting Flowers on the Wall? That was that wasn't the Gatlin Brothers.
lost.
Statler Brothers. Yeah, that was the one. You ever heard that? You ever heard that song, Counting Flowers on the Wall? I think we'll play that as a break song coming back. That's a good one.
No, let's not. Let's not count flowers on a wall.
Counting flowers on the wall.
I was looking for new hot button
Mhm.
this weekend. I got one I think you're really going to like.
Uh-oh.
Let me make sure we're
Which
ready
means I
here.
won't.
For the sake of our freedom and for the sake of our children, we are going to work, we are going to fight, and we are going to win, win, win.
Like that. I'm all about some winning.
Somebody mailed me one of those, let's say like a Trump. Man, it ain't a doll, but it's like a figure.
Trumpy bear.
Yeah. Well, it's just this Trump figure, and you push a button, and he has a different saying like that, like 16 times. I just got in the mail one day. It was awesome, though. I hit it like once a day.
And just hear something from Donald Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I bet they're missing him now, aren't they?
Oh, goodness.
I bet they're missing him now. I've been learning more about this financial crisis thing that's going on too. That is pretty interesting. That we'll have to talk about some. We also on the list to talk about today. SpaceX is being probed by the Justice Department for their hiring practices.
Been hiring in the state of Alabama?
No, they have been accused by someone who is an illegal alien of discriminatory hiring practices, and the Department of Justice actually took up the investigation.
Oh my goodness.
Our government hates us.
Apparently, you no longer even have to be a citizen to apply for a job at a company that I would argue has some national defense implications.
Yeah, well, I mean, was it like
Connor, is that a misstep there? I mean, the SpaceX is going to have some national security implications, wouldn't it?
No, you're right. I bet Elon's saying, no, I didn't want to get probed like that.
Well, maybe they thought the people that know more about space are aliens. That could have been.
That's a good one. I got to give you that one.
And
That
it
was a good one.
It goes a little bit deeper than that. I was reading that the FAA scratched their test flight for one of their testing in one of their rockets or whatever, and then so Elon tweeted about that, and then he kind of tweeted about the GameStop deal, kind of in support of the people who's doing that. And
He's been leading that charge.
Yeah, and so like 6 or 7 hours later, the DOJ said, "Oh, well, we're going to investigate this."
Oh.
So it kind of was like, I feel like a little retaliation. Then with him moving from California to Texas on the Tesla and stuff.
I mean, and let's be honest. I mean, Elon Musk is no conservative, but he likes money.
Yep.
He likes money, and anyone who is a capitalist has to lean towards the right if they want to keep more of their money.
But I think that's what it was. Somebody was in the meeting, and they're like, "Who knows more about space than them aliens? Get them aliens to check in on it."
Are they still moving forward with the impeachment trial? This is unbelievable.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, they can't stop now.
Well, it's news.
Yeah.
But they realize it's dead in the Senate as soon as it gets there, right?
Yeah, but they tried, so therefore it's the evil empire that blocked them from.
Like it's literally dead in the Senate.
Yeah.
They're going to be real bored whenever that is over.
Oh, when Donald Trump can't be talked about anymore, it's going to be over.
Oh, yeah,
with.
they're stretching it.
You're listening to Boomer and the Beard. I'm Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host, and we'll be right back.
The talk station in Alabama. WVNN. Depend on it.
Karen's a quilter.
Karen's Quality Quilts. Quality custom quilts quickly.
How's the quilting business, Karen?
Kind of quiet. My quest to quadruple my quilting sales has created a quagmire.
Can I be candid, Karen?
Okay.
You need a website that can encompass the quality of your quilts.
I know quilts, but I don't know computers. They're confusing.
But there are people who know coding like you know quilting.
Who's that?
I'm glad you asked. WebUnderdog creates websites that don't just catch the eye, they catch customers. And they're as user-friendly for you as they are for your clients. We build high-quality, clean, well-coded, custom designs for organizations of all sizes that are affordable, professional, and specially made for your brand and visitors. Outside of responsive web design, WebUnderdog also offers search engine optimization, website management, and so much more. Give your business the professional touch and contact WebUnderdog for a free web design quote. Call 256-998-0667. That's 998-0667 and online at webunderdog.com. WebUnderdog, your local web design and SEO agency.
Why are you staring at me?
I know what you did.
What?
You know what you did.
What are you talking about?
The cookie dough. You've been all up in the cookie dough. My cookie dough.
Okay, see, look, what had happened was...
Get your own dough, yo. Cookie Dough Magic, now open in Huntsville. 12 delicious flavors in a cone, cup, milkshake, and more. Cookie Dough Magic, now open on Jefferson Street North in downtown Huntsville. And check us out online at mycookiedoughmagic.com.
You go as hard as you can. And then a little harder.
And then it was like I stepped funny, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I could barely walk on.
Okay, let's take a look.
At Lang Chiropractic, we'll help your sports performance and your overall health by improving your range of motion, flexibility, relieving inflammation, and so much more. Focusing to improve your health and wellness in all areas of your life. Whether you're having trouble with back pain, neck pain, or just want to start feeling better when you wake up in the morning, Dr. David Lang is focused on a whole person approach, finding those underlying causes and creating a personalized plan for your individual needs. Schedule your visit by calling 256-444-1600. That's 444-1600 at Lang Chiropractic on Highway 72 East in Athens in the Publix Shopping Center. Visit us online at langchiropracticcenter.com. Lang Chiropractic, we've got your back. Come see us today.
Where Alabama talks, WVNN. Depend on it.
Boomer and the Beard.
Come with us, join the ride.
Boomer and the Beard.
We're from every walk of life.
Boomer and the Beard.
Big, beautiful bearded hosts.
Boomer and the Beard.
And even our old fart co-host.
Boomer and the Beard. Boomer and the Beard.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I'm Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. This segment brought to you by Cookie Dough Magic, our favorite, one of our favorite new sponsors just joining the team. It is completely safe to eat. They use a pasteurized egg product as opposed to raw eggs. It tastes like heaven, and you can get yours in downtown Huntsville at on the corner of Jefferson Street. Cookie Dough Magic of Huntsville. Be sure to check them out at mycookiedoughmagic.com or by phone 256-517-8210. Be sure you try the Java if you're a fan of Java. It's delicious. And John Hugel will be in the studio on Friday, joining us to first of all bring a gallon of cookie dough magic, and so we're gonna be magicians on Friday.
I love cookie dough.
Yeah, you've said that, and I love them too. I want to talk about a new challenge that we're doing that I've not shared yet. It's kind of been close to the chest here. Kept my cards close to the vest. You know what I'm saying? Today marks day one of the Beard Bod Challenge.
Elaborate.
Beard bod.
The beard, not beer, the Beard Bod Challenge. So, as we've talked about on the show at length, I used to be an athlete that was relatively effective in my sport. I played college baseball. I was in the military. I was in good shape, and life has been life. And I gained about 50, 60 pounds, and we couldn't figure out what was going on. Turns out my testosterone was all out of whack. There were some things, you know, if you've listened to the show at all, you know that I struggled with addiction for years. And so when you give your body access to or involve it in years of addiction, you beat it up pretty good, and your brain stops making different chemicals that it needs to make, and so it really will throw things off. And so I've been working on a plan to get back in shape, to use the radio as accountability, and then to involve a great local sponsor in doing so. So I'm excited to announce that today I start training at 360 Fitness of Athens. So I'll be going over to 360 Fitness 5 days a week. I've got a personal trainer that I'll be working with. We'll be documenting every phase of the journey. And my goal is to lose 50 pounds in 90 days. Now, I realize that is a huge number, and that may not be attainable. And so we're going to be also realistic and understand that if I lose 25 pounds in 90 days, that's also awesome. But ideally, you remember the whole thing about me telling you I'm an addict, right? So when I decide to do something, I don't know any speed but 100. and Connor can speak to, anybody that knows me can speak to this. Look at this radio show for one. As example one, so is it possible that I can lose all 50 in 90 days? Absolutely it is. Is it likely? Probably not, but it is possible. And so we're going to shoot for the moon here, and we would like for you guys to come along on this journey with us. I've got a couple other announcements that we'll be making in the next week or so in terms of what other things. There's a nutrition plan that I'm probably going to jump on that we'll make available to you guys. And then one of the things we're going to do is once a month we'll have like a training, like a group training class over at 360 that any of you will be able to join. Whether you're a member or not, you'll be able to join us and work out a couple times over the time of this journey. But more than anything, we'd love to get you guys involved. 360 has no contracts at all, and their membership start at $29.99 a month. So it's super affordable for you to work out. There will be a bearded special that if you tell them that you are going to use promo code BEARD, what they will do is it's a 6-month membership that you'll pay for all 6 months up front, but you'll get either 2 months for free, so you'll pay for 6 and get 8, or you can utilize the smoothie bar for free for the entire 6 months. So 2 pretty good perks. All you have to do is pay for your 6 months of membership up front. So I'm excited about that. I really am. I'm excited to kind of take my life back a little bit. My knees hurt, my back hurts. I mean, and that all hurts because my body's carrying more weight than it should be.
Well, when you lose that 50, let me get that T-shirt.
I got plenty of T-shirts.
You got to get a whole new wardrobe.
So I guess no more mint chocolate ice cream for breakfast. That's off the table now.
Yeah, it's pretty well off the table. Yeah.
All right. Any other significant changes? Any other significant losses?
I'm going to try to quit dipping.
Really?
I'm going to try to quit chewing tobacco while I'm at it.
Awesome.
If you're going to make wholesale life change, wholesale life changes, yeah, that's right. If you're going to make wholesale life changes, you might as well make them.
But you're talking about taking 2 really big changes at once.
Yeah, well, but again, that's how I am, though. You got to understand how an addict's mind works, right? Like, I'm not just a slow and steady wins the race kind of guy. Like, we jump all the way in, and we just I don't know any other way to do it. So hey, look, if you've ever quit chewing tobacco, or if you've ever lost 50 pounds, give us a call, 866-494-9866. I'm up against it here. But here's a couple cool things about it is like, one, like I'm putting it out on the radio. This is going to happen. So now if I don't do it, eggs on my face, right?
You can do it.
You can do it. Secondly, it's also cool because we've got this incredible listenership that hopefully some of them will choose to come on the ride with us. I know that there's a lot of you listening right now that you're driving to work right now and you're like, yeah, you know what, I have gained. The pandemic 20 has hit me or what. And I know a lot of people that have gained weight since they've stopped going to work on a daily basis and they sit at home. It's easy to just get over in the freezer and get you some snacks or get in the pantry and grab you a snack or two or, eat an Oreo or two on your way to your next Zoom call or whatever it is. But ultimately, I've got a 5-year-old. He'll be 5 in 10 days, and he deserves better from me than this. And when it comes to my health, I have done everything I can to make sure my heart is healthy. I've had all the tests. I mean, my body is like I'm healthy outside of the weight that I carry, and right now I weigh right at 285, which is a really big number. I really should weigh about 220. 235 would be okay. 220 would be ideal. 215 would be great. But that's a big jump, and that might take more time. But here's the key, though. Like the key is it's not about dieting. Rather, let me back up. It's not a fad. It's not just hey, you've got to make lifestyle changes that are real, that can carry. Because yeah, I could do anything for 90 days, right? Like I could eat cardboard for 90 days if I needed to win like that's who I am, right? Like, so if that's what it takes for me to win or for me to then I can do that. But what does that mean when it's all said and done? You go right back to where you were. And so ultimately there has to be some real changes in your life for this to really carry over. And so it's I'm super excited about it. I was never going to do it on my own, which doesn't say much about my discipline, but it does. It's just the truth. Like without this program or this really challenged. Like I'm calling myself out. So without that, I don't know that I would have ever gotten around to doing it because I've been talking about doing it for months. And so we're super excited. Today I start my first session with my trainer tomorrow, Reed, over at 360. So I'll be working out tomorrow with Reed for the first time. And, I mean, so you're going to get plenty of updates. You're going to another thing I want to do, Connor, I'm going to take a picture of my body every day in the same place, and then when it's over, we'll do one of those, like, you know where they do it, Naked Afraid, where they like show you this like time lapse of the person's body over the 90 days, and so yeah, we'll see. I mean, now that I've got my testosterone back closer to where it needs to be, we're still working on that, but that should help a lot. Because you really need testosterone to burn fat and build muscle, and so my physician is involved. We've got the team at 360 involved. We've got nutritionists involved. So it's not just me trying to take this on. We've got it pretty well calculated. We've got everyone engaged that needs to be, and so that's exciting. So yeah. 866-494-9866. If you're interested in joining us on this journey, I'd love to. Again, I haven't started this yet, so I ate ice cream last night, right? So like I knew it was like kind of like the Last Supper. I may or may not have pounded an entire gallon of mint chocolate chip yesterday throughout the day, not at one time, but throughout the day.
But today's day one.
Today is day one. Yeah, today's like day 1/2 because I'm not working out today. I'm just going to set up my membership. But yeah,
Okay.
Tomorrow we really get fired up and going, and so we'll see how it goes. I have no doubt in my mind it's going to be easy to lose weight because again, if there's anything that makes me follow through, it's fear of failure. So now that I've put it out there, I have no choice but to follow through. And so it's going to happen, but it's just a matter of and I feel better. Like I always feel better when I work out and when I'm active and when I do those things, but my wife deserves it. My kid deserves it. My parents deserve it. I mean, there's just no reason not to take care. Look, I spent lots of years, riding it hard and hanging it up wet. And so my body's got a lot of recovering to do because I chose to put it through hell on earth, for lack of a better term. And so now at 30, I turned 34 in March. And so, the March extravaganza, the bearded birthday bash will be right around the 1 month mark of the journey. So hopefully we'll be down. I think I can lose 25 in the first month.
Good luck.
Just because it's easy the first 20, 25 is going to be easy. It's going to be the last 50 that are hard, last 40 that are hard. Because again, if I'm 285 and I'd like to be 215, then the number's not 50, it's not 60, it's 70 pounds. That's a lot of pounds. That's going to take 6 months. Like, that's not going to happen overnight. It might take a year, right? But the first 20, the first 30, the first maybe even 40 might fall off faster than the rest. And then the hard work really begins, right? And so the first part is just consistency. It's getting up every morning. So what I plan to do is I plan to do the show every morning. And then as soon as the show's over, my days of fishing are over for at least 90 days. Well, let me back up. My days of fishing in the morning are over. I've still got plenty of time in the afternoons. But I'll be going straight from here to 360 Fitness here in Athens on Highway 72, and where I'll be working out with Reed every day. And I'm gonna lose 50 pounds. I'm gonna do it in 90 days, and you're gonna be along for the ride. So hang tight. We'll see how it goes. But the Beard Bod Challenge is in full effect. You're listening to Boomer and the Beard. We'll be right back.
The Dale Jackson Show, weekday mornings only on WVNN. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
10 Republican senators will meet today with President Biden at the White House. They want to discuss a smaller economic stimulus package than the $1.9 trillion deal proposed by the president, and a necessary deal, according to Senator Bernie Sanders, who told ABC Sunday.
We have millions of people who face eviction. We are in the midst of the worst pandemic in 100 years. We have got to act, and we have got to act now.
Democrats in the Senate have signaled they could move forward even without Republican sign-on. After the deadliest month of the pandemic with over 90,000 American deaths, a CDC mask mandate on airplanes, buses, trains, and taxis goes into effect today. But travel's difficult in parts of the country. Over 1,400 flights have already been canceled as the largest snowstorm in years is targeting the Northeast. There are weather alerts in 19 states from Georgia to Maine. The military of Myanmar has taken control of the country's government, saying the leader, Aung San Suu Kyi, did not address unsubstantiated allegations of election fraud. Brian Clark, ABC News.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport clips. It's good to be a guy.
What's better than pizza? That's right, nothing. Well, maybe except for the many ways you can eat it.
I like thinner crust. Oh, and with a side of ranch.
I'll take mine with a pretty crazy assortment of toppings. Thousands. With a side of wings. Hot ones.
Pizza. It's a beautiful thing and found all over the world. But for your slice of the pie here locally, you want to try Donato's Pizza in Madison. Enjoy our famous pizzas loaded with edge-to-edge toppings, 100 slices of pepperoni, the family recipe sausage, fresh hand-cut veggies, and premium cheeses like our aged smoked provolone. You'll notice the Donato's difference. But why stop there? We also offer subs, calzones, wings, and desserts. Don't keep eating those same old leftovers. Make tonight a Donato's night with Donato's Pizza on Madison Boulevard in Madison. Call 256-772-6789. That's 772-6789. And online at Donatos.com. Donato's Pizza, where every piece is important.
The Dale Jackson Show, weekday mornings only on WVNN.
I lost those 50 pounds. I'm sexy.
That's my jam right there.
I bet it is. Sorry about that, folks. A little bit of a curveball on us there. We're used to a little bit different of a break, so a little bit of dead air there. Nothing like that. They keep us on our toes here. I'll put it that way. So we are welcome back to Boomer and the Beard, the best, the smartest, the only show on radio worth waking up every single morning for. 866-494-9866. We'd love to hear from you this morning. Anything that you've heard thus far, we would love to discuss with you. Love to talk through the weight loss challenge that's about to happen. We'd love to talk through pretty much anything that's out there. So looks like the MLBPA is mulling over a full month delay for baseball season. As if we haven't already delayed it enough. Anyways, yeah. So when is this whole COVID thing going to be over? Can someone tell me?
Never.
I mean, honestly, like, is there any world where this thing, are the numbers not getting smaller?
I feel like did Fauci not say like a couple of weeks ago that even though you're getting this vaccine, you still need to wear a mask and stuff? I mean, it's like you can still contract this and everything. So it's like, what's the point?
Well, and then yeah, I mean, so it's just.
Then he went to 2 masks, and now he's backtracking.
Oh, it's like 5 masks now. By God,
I believe he's back.
Connor, are you gonna be on the multiple mask fashion train?
I will not. I'll stick to the one.
So you want COVID?
I think 1 will suffice.
There's not really any science that says 1 even works. What's 2 going to do? Today, February the 1st, National Baked Alaska Day.
Isn't that the dude that got arrested in the Capitol?
National Baked Alaska?
Baked Alaska, wasn't that his name?
Yeah, Baked Alaska.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
There was a guy, who was in, I think, Pelosi's office, live streamed himself, called himself Baked Alaska.
Please look up National Baked Alaska Day. I need to know what that is. That like a dish?
No, he wasn't the one that had his feet up on our desk, was it?
Yeah.
Was he he's Baked Alaska?
I think so. Yeah.
Ice cream and cake called Baked Alaska.
So wait, how do you bake ice cream?
That's just what the dish is called.
And here I am thinking that guy come up with the original name. No.
But you can't bake ice cream. So how's the dish called Baked Alaska if it's got ice cream?
Well, you can fry ice cream.
Can you?
Yeah, fried ice cream.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
As a fat person, I'm a little frustrated. I've never had that before, and now I'm trying to be healthy. Today is also National Freedom from Slavery Day, so that's an awesome day. National Get Up Day. I'm sorry?
Like the dance?
Get up and do what?
I don't know.
Get out of bed?
Yes.
Done.
Today is also National Serpent Day, the day of Satan's little hand puppets, old Mr. No Shoulders. Not a big fan of the old nope ropes. So not big on that day. And also it is National Texas Day. So God bless Texas. Brought down angels from the promised land. Let's go to the phones, 866-494-9866. If you'd like to join us, phones are lighting up. Hayden's there to screen your calls, 866-494-WVNN. Let's go to Robert on line 1. Robert, on line 1, what do you got for us, Robert?
Hey, man, I want to join you in that challenge.
Come on.
So I'm actually work right now to few laps and started here on February the 1st. So anyway, I was listening in and was like, okay, cool. I'll go ahead and put name out there as well to kind of hold it to each other or whatever to kind of get up.
Yeah, a little accountability goes a long way. Tell you what, Robert, shoot me an email, show, SHOW, at thehometownheartbeat.com. We need to change that, Connor. Show at thehometownheartbeat.com. Shoot me an email with your information, and I'll follow up with you and see how you're doing. How many pounds do you have to lose, Robert?
I don't need to lose a lot of pounds, maybe about 20. I mean, but I need to get in cardio shape now. Yeah. I'm turning 51 in March, so. Right. But the thing about it is, man, flexibility. I mean, all of that number. I'm not in great shape. Is what I used to be. So, and then of course January came and went, and then get started. Monday and February the 1st work together for me, man.
Yeah, see, I'm that guy too. Thanks for the call, Robert. I am that guy. I can't start something on a Tuesday. It's weird. I can't start something not on a Monday. Like I know it's a weird thing for me, but I can't start things not on a Monday. So I'm happy to be starting on a Monday and the 1st of the month. But it's like Robert said. I mean, losing weight is just part of it, and that's obviously a big part of it for me because I have grade 3 arthritis in my knee and my back's all jacked up, and so taking some weight off the load here for my body is a really big thing because I'm still pretty active, and so there's a lot of impact on my knees and back and things like that when I'm running around playing slow pitch softball or baseball or whatever. But more than that, it's about just being like, I want to be able to go hiking with my family, and I want to be able to go ride bikes, and I want to be able to go do all that stuff without feeling like I'm about to die.
Yeah.
Feeling like you're going to die is not conducive.
Every time I talk about losing weight, my wife's like, I just love you the way you are, so it never happens.
Yeah, well, she just, she likes her big teddy bear.
Oh, yeah. That's okay. But, yeah, I'd like to take long walks, too, and that's all I need to tell her. Take a long walk, gaze into your eyes, honey, and not be out of breath.
Walks on the beach, and, and you can, you're not a super big fella, but, you could afford to drop a few. We all could.
Yeah,
except for Connor.
I hover around like 265.
Connor needs to eat more. Hayden definitely needs to eat more. He looks emaciated. Let's go to Bob on line 1. We've got Bob on line 1. Bob, what do you got for us? Bob.
Hello.
Okay, and that's a dial tone. Hayden, don't let those phones whoop you.
I won't. I don't know what happened there.
Are you getting whooped by phones?
Yeah.
He said, yeah.
Good morning.
Oh, man, welcome to the party. So, yeah, Robert, welcome to the challenge. The Beard Bod Challenge in full effect here on February the 1st. I will endeavor to lose 50 pounds in 90 days, and we will see if I am capable of doing that. I want to also make sure everybody understands what I'm saying. I know that's a lot of weight in a short period of time. Okay, so if it doesn't happen, that's okay. 30, 35 would be ideal. I'm going for 50. I'm going for 50 in 90 days, and so that's a big number. And it again may not be feasible, but by golly, I've got the deck stacked as best I can, and we're going to do everything we know how to do to make it happen. So got some insulin resistance medication we're going to use. I got everything I know how to do. Like I said, physicians, nutritionists, personal trainers, the gym, their staff. I mean, everybody's involved in this, and so we're going to. And look, I also understand that like you're listening, you're like, well, I mean, it'll probably be easy with a personal trainer and because I've always been the guy that said that too, about well, look at Hollywood, it's easy for them to stay in shape. They got all the money and they can do this and they can do that. I want to be clear, like 360 Fitness, $29 a month and $50 a session. I mean, you can work out with a trainer. You can work out with a trainer 4 times a month, which is all you need. They're going to program my workout. Like, I'm not working with a trainer every single day. He's going to program my workout and work out with me twice a week. And so you're talking about if you did it 4 times a month and a membership, you're talking about $129 a month. If you can't invest that into your fitness, into your health, then odds are like you could find $129. I bet if you if you stop drinking Starbucks coffee or if you stopped eating out at lunch, I bet if you just stopped eating out in general, you could find $129 a month. I know I could. I could find $129 a week if I stopped eating out.
I'm going on the pushback diet. Going to push it back to next Monday. Never going to happen.
Well, I want to hop on the if you can quit chewing tobacco, I'm going to hop on I'll quit smoking.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah.
Terrible habit.
Quit chewing.
Yeah, well, I'd consider it done.
All
we're all about improvement here on Boomer and the Beard. Self-improvement. Connor has no vices, so he's got nothing to quit yet, but he's still young. So
he'll get there.
He'll holler at us in like 5 years and be like, "Guys, I need to quit something." So no, I'm kidding. Yeah, he will not be. He will not be that. He's the best among us. And so there's that. But no, 866-494-9866. If you want to join us, we'd love to have you this morning talking about the Beard Bod Challenge, as it were. What do you guys think about it? We're going to go to a break. When we come back, we've got one more segment that we will talk through some headlines. We can't wait to hear from you. So in the meantime, fill up the phones, 866-494-9866. Check us out, boomerandbeard.com. Boomer and Beard, spell out the word and. We'll be right back.
WVNN. Depend on it.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money-back, that same money-back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, "Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me?" I said, "Don't worry, kid, I got you." Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for 1 low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
When people walk through our doors, they all see something different.
A tree house.
Our dream home.
Our cabin in the woods.
A new golf course community.
When you have every conceivable building material imaginable in place, the possibilities are limitless.
Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop. Let us bring your home improvement project to life. The best products and name brands in residential and commercial building supplies. From lumber to Benjamin Moore paints, DeWalt tools, custom millwork, doors, and more. Looking for something specific? Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to make sure you find the products you need to complete your home projects. Pay a visit today to Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop on Clinton Street in Athens and online at purcelllumberandmillshop.com. Or for questions, give us a call at 256-232-6320. Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop in Athens, where builders, remodelers, and home improvement specialists come to shop.
Remember being in your favorite sport clips, getting set for that great MVP haircut experience? Yeah, how about if we made that wait even shorter? Now, with Sport Clips On Deck text alerts, when you check in online or with our app, we'll text you a 15-minute heads up when it's time to head in. And when you're the next man up, you'll get another text to come take your seat. Less wait time, more prime time. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy. Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular Sport Clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
For up-to-the-minute news, log on to WVNN.com. Depend on it.
Boom, 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 boom. Come on. Hey. Very superstitious. Writings on the wall. Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard, where we are not superstitious. But what a great song. Maybe the most, I don't know, maybe the most identifiable bass riff in the history of music.
It's good.
Anybody got a bass riff that is equally, or I know there's at least one or two more out there, but as far as, I mean, it's got to be top five easy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love the bass guitar.
Boom, 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 boom. I mean, you hear that, you know exactly what song it is.
Exactly.
Every single time. What a talent that guy was. I'm telling you what. He was an unbelievable human being, fantastic musician. Is still alive, not was. Sorry, I'm not trying to put him in the grave early. Thankful that we still have him around, because that guy, he is something, man. And his carpool karaoke is one of my favorite episodes. James Corden has him riding around doing karaoke or whatever, and he calls James Carden's wife and sings to her, and like James Carden starts crying.
Really?
Yeah, like a little. Never mind. So we've got some things we got to talk about here. Democrats are getting are ruthlessly destroyed by their own party right now, because apparently when you and it's almost like we didn't expect this was going to happen, because we have absolutely no ability to look at the past and say, wow, I wonder if that'll repeat itself in the future, because we have absolutely no ability to operate under common sense. Connor, I don't know why that is, but apparently people are unable to say, you know what, I bet if they did it before, they'll do it again. But nonetheless, we're here. Campaign promises, money was promised, things were promised to the Democratic Party that are not happening, and wow, they're getting absolutely ruthlessly destroyed over it. A couple big notes here. Marcellus Wiley. Do we know who Marcellus Wiley is? Anybody? Bueller. Ex-professional athlete, played in the NFL. He's all over ESPN. He's not by no means a Republican, by no means a conservative. But he is now responding to the call for transgender athletes to be competing in the sport of their chosen identity, gender identity, rather than their biological gender identity. And so he put out a tweet that has a pretty good, well, I'll just put it this way. Craig Telfer is a track athlete, okay? Craig Telfer in 2016 was ranked 200th in the world. Or in the nation, rather. In 2017, Craig Telfer is ranked 390th in the world. In 2018, Craig Telfer transitions to female. In 2019, Cece Telfer, who is also Craig Telfer, is a national champion. So we see what this does, right? I mean, I'm not Does anyone want to argue on the basis that does anyone here think it's fair competitively to have men identify as women? I'm not talking about the gender identity politics of it. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about from a sheer competitive perspective. Does anyone here want to argue, you know what, it should be allowed. It should be, if they identify female, they should be able to. Anyone here care to argue that?
I think this subject is the one that I'm most flabbergasted and disappointed in the most.
Yeah, without question. Well, I don't know about that, but it's one of the top ones for me. I mean, Connor, do we all agree that we're going to create a competitive advantage for biological males who claim to be female?
Yeah, they certainly have a physical advantage.
Okay, so we're going to operate with that as our theoretical basis. Okay, so Marcellus Wiley played in the NFL. His tweet says, "As a father of 3 daughters and the husband to a former collegiate athlete, this is home in a special way. It's time to create a separate transgender category in competition." Right, and so Joe Biden's first day, he literally begins the end of female sports because women will never be able to win their own sport anymore as long as they're competing against biological males, period. I don't care what your name is. If you were born Craig and now you're Cece, you got to run against Craig. You just do. You can't run against Jill because you're going to kick Jill's butt because you're a dude. And just because dude looks like a lady doesn't mean that he runs like a lady, okay? And so it's not okay. And so his tweet here is an interesting. I've not heard this line of reasoning before. What if we created a special category for transgender athletes? Females that identified as males and males that identified as females could all run, compete, play against one another.
That's the first time I've ever heard that, and my first reaction is to not go against it. I mean,
well, no,
it possibly makes sense.
And here's the thing, though. I mean, here's the thing. Do I think we ought to be recognizing transgender at all? No, I don't. That's me personally. Call me insensitive. Call me whatever you want. I use the biblical standard for gender over the world standard, and so you're going to have a hard time convincing me to anything other than that. But that being said, we have to be in the world and not of it, said Paul, right? And so my response to this is, if the world says it wants transgender, then we're not going to stop them. We're not going to. We're not going to stop them, at least for 4 years. So why not give them their own place to go? And here's why it won't happen. Because Craig Telfer was ranked 390th in the country. By renaming himself Cece and calling himself a woman, he won a national championship. If Craig Telfer has to run in a transgender-only division, guess what? He's still 390th in the country.
Well, whenever all the girls quit playing, there's going to be nothing but a transgender.
That's a fact.
So it's going to.
You're going to have men's sports and men's sports.
Right, because no women are going to play anything.
Title IX's dead.
Yep.
I mean, I have a really hard time understanding some of the things the Biden administration is doing. Another one that I'm really struggling with here.
It's all demoralizing, like 2 masks.
Yeah. Well, that
tearing us down.
2 masks at a time. All right. So the Biden administration, Connor, do you know who Susie Levine is?
I do not.
Okay. Previously, Levine was the commissioner of the Washington State Employment Security Department. Okay.
Security Department.
Yep. So the Biden administration is tapping Miss Susie Levine to join the Labor Department as interim political head of the Employment and Training Administration. Okay. Starting on Monday, Levine will lead the federal sub-agency office that helps states manage unemployment benefits at the national level, okay? So she is going to be in charge of the national employment benefits sector of our government.
Okay.
There's one problem with that. When she was the commissioner of the Washington, so when she was just doing it for one state, you can't make this up. Imposters use stolen information of tens of thousands of people in the state of Washington to fraudulently receive hundreds of millions of dollars in unemployment benefits. You cannot make this stuff up. When she was the head of a single state's office, one state, when she was just running one state, the Nigerian fraud ring called the Scattered Canary utilized stolen information of Washington residents from previous data breaches, such as the 2017 Equifax breach, to file for unemployment. The ESD allegedly attempted to rush out unemployment checks and didn't do any verification of the identities of the recipients. The results of an audit of Ms. Levine's Employment Security Department were released in December. The findings: $600 million in losses, 122,000 fraudulent claims. The government was able to recover $250 million of the missing funds. The Nigerian canary fraudsters were able to pocket $350.9 million. Some Nigerian canary imposters took information of fake Washingtonians or real, whatever it was. They stole data and immediately defrauded this woman of $600 million of Washington's money. And that's who we want to lead the entire country's employment benefits.
What about them Nigerians that just for years and years and years they sit around and think about ways
Oh,
to
they're
do
genius.
this? I mean,
They're
yeah,
genius. I
smart.
can't tell you how many emails. I must, in a past life, have been related to Nigerians because I have so many Nigerian princes in my family that it's unbelievable. I never would have known that I had those kind of ties to the African nation. But apparently, I've got royalty in my blood. One day, I'll go to Nigeria and see if I receive the welcome that a prince should receive. But let's not lose the point here. 350 Connor, let's simplify this. If I'm in charge of this live stream every day, let's just use you. You're the producer of this live stream, okay? And if in the course of doing your job you fail and you cost me, let's economies of scale this, okay? You break my camera, you knock over that one, and you pour coffee on that computer over there, okay? So a couple $3,000 or $4,000 worth of losses on a rough day,
Sure.
and then all of a sudden, let's say Cumulus calls and said, "Hey, we want you to live stream all the radio stations out there." You think I'm going to turn around and say, "You know what? Connor's doing such a good job. He just lost me $6,000-$7,000 by making a really stupid mistake that he could have prevented. I think it's time to promote him. Put him in charge of all of them."
Yeah, but they didn't ask you.
I know. It's unbelievable. Are you kidding me? It's Monday, and my blood pressure's through the roof.
Democrats lack accountability, and that's all.
No, they're just stupid. Good Lord. They're just stupid. I'm sorry. If you can't, it's not accountability. It's common sense. If you can't see this, you're an idiot. And I'm talking to you driving down the road. If you're disagreeing with me right now, it's because you're an idiot. If you can't look at this story and say, you know what, this woman couldn't be trusted with she should be fired. Instead, she's being promoted. She lost $351 million of taxpayer money. And now, instead of being held accountable, there's your accountability, instead of being held accountable for that, she's being promoted to running the entire employment benefits department for the country.
Or she's being rewarded for things that she did.
Now there's an interesting theory.
Promotion equals reward.
There's an interesting theory. Unfortunately, we don't have more time to flesh that out. In the meantime, thank your Republican friends and tell your Democratic friends, are you serious? Don't be stupid, folks.
Dude.
Don't be stupid. This is Boomer and the Beard. It's been Monday morning edition. We'll be back bright and early in the morning. Have a wonderful day.
WVNN Athens, WVNN FM Trinity, a Cumulus station. It's 7 o'clock.